One of the best starters in the game is Braden Williams, and he is there. Here comes Tate Taylor. They're neck and neck. There goes Tate Taylor. I told you Tate Taylor was one that can win it, and I think he does. We got to see this clock. 1.1, and there's a 9, a win legal 9.92 by Tate Taylor.
You're watching this video in slow motion because nobody could process it at full speed. May 3rd, 2025, Mike A. Myers Stadium in Austin, Texas. The crowd inside witnessed something that didn't just shake up high school track. It shifted the global sprinting conversation. Lane 5. A 17-year-old junior from Harlan High School in San Antonio exploded down the straightaway. The timer stopped at 9.92 seconds, wind legal at plus 1.1 meters per second. The number on the scoreboard made Tate Taylor the number 1. 2 U20 sprinter in world history. Only one athlete has ever run faster as a teenager. Letzel Tebogo from Botswana clocked 9.91 seconds in 2022. That's it. That's the list. Before Saturday, nobody at Taylor's age or younger had ever broken 10 seconds in a wind-legal race. Taylor was 17 years, 7 months old when he crossed that finish line. The performance made him the world's second fastest man in 2025 across all ages, behind only South African Akani Simbine's 9.90 from April. His 9.92 would have placed 4th at the 2024 U.S. Olympic trials. The top 3 made the team for Paris. Taylor wasn't even expected to win his state meet. The footage circulating on social media tells the story. Viral posts from MileSplit and DieStat captured something extraordinary. Taylor's start was solid. His drive phase lasted longer than expected and was exceptional. He stayed completely composed through 60 meters before pulling away. Where most juniors might tense up or lose form late in the race, Taylor maintained top-end speed. He leaned perfectly at the line. He didn't just win the race, he looked like he belonged at the next level. Taylor leapfrogged names that define modern sprinting: Trayvon Brommel, Arian Knighton, and Noah Lyles, athletes who've won medals at the senior world and Olympic level. The comparison numbers are staggering. Arian Knighton, one of the most decorated U.S. teen sprinters, never broke 10 flat in high school. Noah Lyles, known for his 200-meter dominance, ran 10.14 as a prep. Trayvon Brommel, considered one of the most technically gifted starters in recent memory, ran 9.99 as a senior, with the help of a hefty 4.0 meters per second wind. Taylor's 9.92 wasn't just the best race of his life. It recalibrated expectations for what's possible from a high school junior. This performance wasn't random. Taylor's year-over-year progression shows steady gains through brutal competition. As a freshman in 2023, he ran 10.59 in the 100-meter with a plus 3.6 meters per second wind. The following year, he improved to 10.28 with a minus 1.2 wind at his back. In 2025, he broke into national relevance by clocking 10.08 before detonating with the 9.92 at state. Over those 3 years, he dropped his 200-meter PR from 20.74 to 20.14 under legal conditions. His progression in 2024 as a sophomore was remarkable. He ran 6.75 indoors for the 60 meters and 21.05 for the 200 meters, placing 5th in both events at the New Balance Indoor Nationals. Outdoors, he finished runner-up in the 100 meters at the UIL State 6A Track and Field Championships. He also placed 4th in the 200 meters in 21.15 and ran anchor for the 5th, placed 4 by 100 meters team. In July 2024, running for San Antonio Swift Track Club, he won the 200-meter final at the USATF National Junior Olympics. Running into a strong headwind, Taylor won with a personal best effort of 20.66 seconds. Hours after his historic 100 meters, Taylor returned to the track for the 200 meters. With quiet confidence, he surged down the curve, then powered through the straight to post 20.14. Wind legal, clean, precise. The result tied him with Tyreek Hill and Michael Norman, names of Olympians, legends, and world finalists. The time set a Texas high school state record but fell 0.01 seconds short of Roy Martin's national high school record of 20.13 set in 1985. Taylor explained after the race that he elected to shut it down and coast across the line because he felt a minor twinge in his hamstring. The decision might have cost him a national record, but it showed remarkable race management for a 17-year-old. His 200-meter performance made him the fourth fastest man in history in that event under the age of 18, behind only Arian Knighton, Usain Bolt, and Gout. March 2025 at the Nike Indoor Nationals provided the first glimpse of what was coming. Taylor didn't just win the boys' 200-meter final, he obliterated the field. Coming into the meet with a season best of 21.09, most expected him to sharpen that time. 20.46. That wasn't just a personal best, that was a new U.S. high school indoor national record. In one explosive lap around the banked track, Taylor torched Isama Singa's 20.48 from 2023. He also broke the Armory High School meet record of 20.63, previously held by Noah Lyles in 2016. Even Noah Lyles took notice, posting, "Records are made to be broken," and he took that to heart. "This is a crazy impressive time and win. Congratulations." Taylor also finished runner-up in the 60 meters race, clocking 6.64 seconds. June 2025 at Hayward Field delivered another chapter in Taylor's remarkable season. The Nike Outdoor Nationals featured what was billed as the fastest high school 100-meter field ever assembled. Taylor blazed to a meet record 10.10 in the boys' 100-meter final. The margins were razor thin. Taylor edged out Maurice Gleaton Jr. by 0.01 seconds, with the top three finishers separated by just 0.07 seconds. Braden Williams rocketed out early, commanding the first 30 meters. By the 50-meter mark, Gleaton and Taylor surged, running stride for stride. Taylor stayed tall, driving into the ground to clinch the win. Justin Gatlin analyzed the race on his Ready, Set, Go YouTube channel.
Because that was, listen, I felt like I was literally watching an elite race, the way it was set up. The way they had the intros come in, they had the athletes stand behind their blocks, they gave them time, they was able to do their gestures, and when the gun went off, they did not disappoint.
Gatlin's play-by-play captured the drama.
Boom, he has that rocket start, and he's moving through like the 30 meters, and he's commanding the race. By the 50-meter mark, you see surge from Maurice, and you see a surge from Tate. And now they're kind of running stride for stride, and Braden's kind of jockeying for that third position, second position. And then all of a sudden, you just see like Tate stay strong, stay tall, and he keeps pushing into the ground, and it kind of gave him that edge over Maurice to be able to get that 10-10 over that 10-11. I think it was a cool race. I definitely enjoyed the race. I would love to see them lock horns.
June 26th, 2025. Taylor thought he was sprinting toward a state title recognition when his mom rushed into his room Thursday morning. She told him to get up early for a surprise meeting with his track coach. He had a good idea of what was coming. Taylor said, "At first I thought I had just won the State Player of the Year, so I was like, oh, that's cool. But then they told me it was the National Player of the Year, and then I saw all of my family and friends behind them. It was very exciting." The scene unfolded from casual to career-defining. Taylor saw his club coach standing ahead holding the trophy, but didn't immediately put it all together. After the trophy presentation, he took part in a stylized photo shoot and media interviews. "It was ecstatic, man," he said. "I'm very excited and happy that this has happened to me." The Gatorade National Track and Field Player of the Year honor capped one of the most extraordinary prep seasons in U.S. sprint history. Taylor beat out nearly 500,000 other student athletes who compete in boys' track and field across the country. Taylor now joins an all-star alumni list that includes Alan Webb, who held the American mile record for 16 years, three-time Olympic medalist Karen Clement, and Christian Miller, last year's national honoree. Past recipients of the Gatorade National Boys Track and Field Award have combined for more than 19 Olympic gold medals and 14 national championships. The legacy extends beyond track, including names like Peyton Manning, Paige Bueckers, Jason Tatum, and Mallory Swanson. Tate Taylor is a singular sensation, Rich Gonzalez, editor for PepCalTrack.com, said. Only one other high school boys sprinter has run sub-10 in the 100 and only four others. Three-time Olympic medalist Noah Lyles, Olympic gold medalist Michael Norman, the Miami Dolphins' Tyreek Hill, and Olympian NCAA champion Roy Martin have run 20.14 or better in the 200. He's the fastest prep ever in the 100 and the third fastest ever in the 200th. No other high schooler in history ranks in the top 3 of both those events. The Gatorade honor goes beyond track dominance. It factors in academic consistency and community service. Taylor carried strong grades in the classroom and volunteered time with Special Olympics events. Gatorade Player of the Year winners go on to become national champions, first-round draft picks, and even Hall of Famers. Gatorade Chief Brand Officer Anuji Basin said, "With all Tate has already accomplished at such a young age, there's no doubt he is headed toward a lifetime of success on and off the track." When asked how he achieved the 9.92, Taylor's answer was mechanical. "I knew if I got a decent block start and had triple extension so as the beginning, my top end would carry me." The race analysis reveals why Taylor succeeded where others failed. His start was crisp and calculated. By 30 meters, he was slicing through the air with perfect form. His drive phase lasted longer than expected and was exceptional. He stayed completely composed through 60 meters before pulling away. The footage shows Taylor maintained top-end speed when most juniors would tense up or lose form. He leaned perfectly at the line. The technical execution was flawless. His finish was so fast, they had to slow it down frame by frame.
Oh, Divine. Oh, 61! Okay.
This is the story of Divine Iheime, a teenage British sprinter whose mind-bending 60-meter dash looked like it was ripped from a video game. At just 15 years old, Iheime exploded out of the blocks at the BFTTA Indoor Series in London in January 2025 and clocked a jaw-dropping 6.71 seconds. The footage went viral immediately. Many online claimed it had to be edited. His stride, his reaction time, and the ease with which he pulled away from the field seemed unreal. But the clock didn't lie. He had broken the world best for a 15-year-old not once, but twice in one meet, running 6.72 and then 6.71. Divine Iheime was born in Oxford on October 1st, 2009. His journey in athletics began early, and he honed his talent at Radley Athletics Club before joining PWD Athletics Academy, founded by his mother and coach, Nkiruka Anu. Both of his parents, Nkiruka and Innocent Iheime, were athletes who represented Nigeria at the 2002 Commonwealth Games. His father competed in the 100 meters and long jump, and his mother in the 100 meters and 200 meters. The speed is there. The technique is there, his mother told Sky Sports. He looks at many other athletes and says, "I want to beat that person." And he looks at records and says, "I want to beat that." In early 2025, Divine lined up for the 60 meters at the BFTTA Indoor Series. His first run, 6.72 seconds. His second, 6.71. These times obliterated the previous age 15 world best of 6.74 set by Jamie Samuels in 2003. The clip circulated widely on social media, with comments accusing the video of being fake. But officials confirmed the timing, and even veteran coaches watching the footage had to double-check. "When I first saw it, I was in utter shock," Iheime told Sky Sports. "I couldn't believe it. I was jumping about, running around. I just felt so happy, but I couldn't have done it without God." Before his indoor dominance, 2024 had already been a breakthrough year for Iheime. He became English schools champion over 100 meters and won the sprint double at the English Athletics Indoor Age Group Championships in April. That summer, he clocked an astonishing 10.30 seconds at Lee Valley, a World U14 best that shattered the previous mark of 10.51 held by Jamaica's Sachin Dennis. That time placed him third on the European U18 all-time list behind Teddy Wilson, 10.26, and Jeff Arias, 10.27. He also set a UK U14 record of 10.56 earlier that July. He later repeated his performance with multiple sub-10.65 runs, drawing the attention of British national coaches. Iheime is coached by his mother, a former sprinter and British military veteran, who founded the PWD Athletics Academy. Under her watchful eye, Divine has followed a rigorous and disciplined program that has helped him sharpen his natural abilities. Training has been really hard, but he also credits his parents and faith. I'd say it's a God-given talent to me, but also my parents, who've coached, helped me get there step by step, get quicker, train harder. His coach emphasized that Divine studies footage of other athletes and uses that as motivation to push himself. His structured approach combines mental strength with relentless effort. Divine has drawn comparisons to sprint legends not just for his times, but for his form and presence. Watching Usain Bolt as a child left a lasting impression. Probably the first race I watched was his Bolt's 200-meter world record, the 19.19, and I was inspired to pursue the dream, Iheime said. He also studied Allyson Felix's 200 meters, 400 meters, and relays, but he insists his running style is his own. In my opinion, I think my running style is unique and natural. I don't try to model it from anyone. He described his strategy in the 200 meters. I try my best to slingshot off the bend and continue holding first until I cross the finish line. Among friends and fans, Iheime is known as Lightning Divine. The nickname reflects not just his pace, but the electricity he brings to every track. It was coined by his mother in mid-2024 and quickly caught on after his string of record-breaking performances. At just 14, he smashed the UK U15 and U14 100-meter records multiple times, hitting 10.65 and then 10.30 seconds. His natural explosiveness and fast-twitch reflexes earned him the reputation of being faster than Noah Lyles at the same age, a comparison that fueled further excitement in British athletics circles. Despite his current success, Divine has his eyes set on even bigger achievements. He's already thinking about the 100-meter world junior record of 9.91 seconds set by Botswana's Letziel Tebogo. I feel like it gives me the confidence to break more and more barriers as I go through my journey, he said. As part of SOS Management, the same team that guides British boxing champion Fabio Wardley, Divine is building a path not just to success but to longevity. With the Keeley Classic and National Championships on the horizon, Iheime is expected to compete against more seasoned sprinters, gaining invaluable experience. Though his parents once represented Nigeria, Divine has committed to racing under the British flag. Still, he carries his family's legacy with pride. With both parents having been top-level sprinters, his trajectory feels like destiny. I always try to do my parents proud. I want to make sure that in the future, they can just sit back and relax while I can get them gifts, buy them a house, buy them things for their future, he said. His roots run deep in both British and Nigerian track traditions, blending legacy and ambition in one of sprinting's brightest rising stars. If you thought Divine Iheime's 60-meter run was fake until you saw the clock, smash that like button and drop your thoughts in the comments. Subscribe for more rising track legends like this one because Lightning Divine is just getting started, and you won't want to miss what he does next.
100 meters and Tate Taylor looking very strong again as they come through. And a superb run, a great victory once again there. Tate Taylor, ooh!
We are delighted to have Divine Iheime, the fastest 14-year-old in the world, with us now.
Yeah,
this is incredible.
and not just the fastest in the world, but just to put that in context, Divine's 100-meter time of 10.3 seconds.
What if I told you there's a 15-year-old kid out there running faster than Usain Bolt did at the same age? A sprinter so quick, coaches literally thought the clock was broken. This isn't a video game, and it's not CGI. This is the real story of Divine Iheime. And once you hear what he's done, you'll understand why the track world can't stop talking. At just 15 years old, Divine Lightning Iheime isn't just fast. He's faster than most people believed humanly possible for a teenager. When he ran a 100-meter dash in just 10.30 seconds, even the timers needed a double take. Coaches stared at the results, half laughing in disbelief. Is this for real? One muttered. But it wasn't a glitch. Divine Iheime had arrived, and he was shattering everything in sight. Born in October 2009 in Oxfordshire, Divine Iheime didn't just stumble onto a track. He was born for it. His parents, Innocent and Nkiruka, were both international sprinters who represented Nigeria at the 2002 Commonwealth Games. Athleticism ran deep in the family. It was only a matter of time before Divine discovered what was in his blood. He started running competitively at the age of 12, joining Radley Athletics Club. But his journey truly ignited when his mother, Nkiruka, launched PWD Athletics Academy. A former British Army officer turned coach, she created a strict yet nurturing environment for her son to thrive in. No excuses, no shortcuts, just hard work,